I gave up using film about 6 years ago, but the trouble is that some of my favourite pictures were shot on film. Like many of you, I have stacks of prints and slides lying around to remind me of trips and family occasions that happened before the days of digital imaging. There are some great pictures and treasured memories there, and I wish I had more of them in digital form so that I could add them to my Facebook page, my Flickr galleries and my own website. But how do you do this? Why not use your Nikon digital SLR to create your digital copy? Its sensor is as good, if not better, than an scanner, and it is much quicker to use. You need some extra accessories, but you may well own these already. Let's start off with rephotographing an old print. The key to success is flat, even lighting and a tripod that gives you a stable, straight-on view of your picture. Putting the print on the ground or worktop seems a sensible modus operandi, but not all tripods will allow such a contorted shooting position. A simpler option is to mount your print on the wall using a few blobs of blue tack. Find a wall or surface that is evenly lit with soft diffused daylight. This cupboard here will do nicely. Check the light is even using a pencil or your finger. You should either cast no strong shadow in any particular direction, or if you're using two artificial lights so that you have two shadows that point equally in the opposite directions. The straight-on vertical view means that positioning the tripod so the camera is parallel with the print is very easy. Set your camera to a low ISO, I'm using ISO 100, then use a mid-aperture of around f8 in aperture priority mode to ensure you get the best quality from your lens. To get a picture, you simply frame up with autofocus, take a shot with self-timer to avoid any camera shake, and then check the exposure and focus. And if all is fine, you can move on to your next print from your shoebox. The pictures may need some minor cropping and spotting in Photoshop, but with this method you can easily copy over 100 prints an hour. Slides are a bit more troublesome, but the same principles apply. As transparencies are smaller than prints, you will need a macro lens, and you will also need a specialist bit of equipment to backlight the slides. A Lightbox was a gadget of choice for the pros to sort through their pictures. Essentially, it's just a daylight balanced strip light with an opalescent piece of glass in front of it. Nowadays these gadgets are practically being given away on eBay. Budget for around £30 for sensible sized ones, although bigger ones work out even better value. For simplicity, it pays to have a tripod that allows you to shoot directly down on the slide you are copying. A rotating centre column, as on this model, is perfect for the job. Old slides are often covered in fingerprints, grime and fungus, so it pays to clean them before you start. I always use a specialist solvent called PEC 12 and lint-free PEC pads to do the job. To get the slide to fill the frame, you need to be at or near the maximum magnification of your macro lens, so precise focusing is essential. However, precise framing is not as crucial as you can crop your results afterwards. As with print copying, use a low ISO and a mid-aperture of around f8 to get the best sharpness for your results. And fire the shutter with a self-timer or a remote release to avoid any vibrations. Once set up, you should be able to digitize a box of slides far faster than you could with any slide scanner.